up with y'all boys, man? I appreciate y'all tuning into another video. Y'all, I told y'all we're gonna keep these videos coming. I'm trying to stay consistent, trying to just keep them getting out, and y'all just let me know what y'all want to see, what y'all want me to talk about, what y'all just like, what do y'all want? Let me know. As always, join the Discord, support the TikTok, support the YouTube. I'm gonna keep them, like, I'm trying to stay consistent. I'm trying to post every day, but y'all just let me know what y'all want to see, and I got y'all, man. But I appreciate y'all boys tuning in. But this video, y'all already know what we got to get into, man. I think Sean Brady is the weakest #1 contender, bro. I really do. I think he's the weakest #1 contender right now. Like, no joke. If I'm like a contender who's like solidified, like, oh, they're #1. Like, I think Sean Brady is the weakest, bro. You know, but then again, I might be coping because he did dominate and do Leon the worst way. So I might be coping. Am I coping? Let me know if I'm coping. But the reason I'm saying this, I gotta explain everything I'm saying. I'm not just saying it to like rage bait. I'm not saying it to get a reaction. That's not my style. That's not how I do anything. It's not how I like do my videos or anything. I just say what I believe, and you know, I give reason. I don't just blindly say stuff. I'm saying Sean Brady is the weakest #1 contender because, bro, if we looking at Sean Brady just like the streak he on, you know, it's the names. They're not like, the names aren't that crazy. Now, granted, I get welterweight ain't been like crazy hot. Ain't been crazy hot, bro. Haven't. I understand that. But let's look at the names. Like, first, let's start at the beginning. He lost to Bilal Muhammad. He lost to Bilal. Bilal TKO'd this man. Yes, Bilal finished him on the feet. And Bilal's striking has gone leaps and bounds and everything. But it's not like it was a 5-round war or something. No, Bilal finished him in 2 rounds on the feet. Like, you know, and I don't want to hear like, oh, Brady wasn't he wasn't this, he wasn't that, bro. At that point, Brady had 5 fights in the UFC against guys that are known. Like, he had some fights in the UFC against guys are known. He's been fighting in the UFC since 2019. The loss he took to Bilal was in 2022. It's 3 years later. So I don't want to hear like, oh, Brady was inexperienced. Oh, Brady, oh, he was new. No. He was undefeated. That's the only thing you can say. And Bilal TKO'd him on the feet. Now, moving on, you know, and then we look at the win streak after Bilal did that to him. You know, he submitted Kelvin Gastelum in the 3rd round. Now, I say what you want. Kelvin at 170 is not a bad, but then again, it's like Kelvin his grappling isn't good at all. Like, his grappling isn't good. Sean Brady does have elite grappling, though. He does have the best, like, pure, like, jiu-jitsu in the division. I will give him that. Like, he's not the best wrestler, but he does have, like, the best grappling. I will give Sean Brady that, like, for sure. But he beats Gastelum, and then Gastelum isn't ranked at welterweight at that point. You know that. And then he jumps and fights Gilbert Burns on 2024, September. Gilbert Burns, at that point, you know, he beat Jorge. But besides that, Gilbert was already looking like, he wasn't looking like good. And Gilbert is like 40 years old. Like, at this time, I think he's 37 or 38, something like that. So looking at it, I'm like, Gilbert is like, you know, he dominated Gilbert. Yes, he didn't sub him, didn't finish him, but he kind of really dominated, like 49, 46 is what I had it, I believe. You know, cool. Like, that's a good win. Like, Gilbert is a name, but it's not like Gilbert is a crazy win, especially at that point. Then he jumps on short notice and fights Leon Edwards. And granted, this fight, I ain't gonna lie, Brady, he really won over a lot of people because already people hated Leon. And then he won over me because the way he beat Leon and dominated him. I wasn't really surprised how the fight went because, like, when Leon, if you're pressuring him the whole time, just wrestling him, just making him defend takedowns and just grappling with him, you know, it's like sometimes he just accepts the position, you know. And his fight IQ has been questionable because he took a shot on Brady. And I think Brady, like, nigga, that's what he wants. Nigga, he wants the fight to be on the ground. So the way he beat Leon was really dominant. But I'm just thinking, I'm like, that win isn't like, you know, if Leon sucks so bad, then how is Sean Brady that good if Leon sucks so bad? Of beating Gilbert Burns and Leon Edwards, right? Gilbert's washed. And at that point, yes, Gilbert is not, I ain't gonna say he completely washed like how he is now, but Gilbert is definitely like, no. Because don't forget that same year, he got TKO'd by Jack. Don't forget that. Then he got finished by Morales. So Gilbert's on the scared. Like he's not looking like really crazy. I know Gilbert at that point. I think Gilbert is ranked number, what is he, 4 or 5, something like that. I know when Jack beat him, he was number 4, but he's high ranked. But that's due to the fact that I forgot. I don't know what Masvidal was, by the way, but I do know that Gilbert, he had really no crazy wins up to that point, bro. Gilbert was like, I'm not trying to like just sound like I'm hating on Sean Brady, bro, but Gilbert beat Masvidal and Neil Magny, and then he lost to Burns, then he lost to JDM. No, then he lost to Bilal. Excuse me, I say he lost to Burns. He lost to Bilal, then he lost to JDM, and then that's when Sean Brady beat him. So he's already on a skid coming off a knockout, and then Sean Brady goes on to beat Leon. And I'm like, bro, like it's not that crazy, I think Sean Brady is good in what he does, but on the feet, his striking is really like mediocre. It's really mid. It's really mediocre. I think he's a good fighter. I think he's good at what he does and what he can do to you. He gets you on the ground, bro. You're fucked. Like, you're fucked. You're fucked. Unless you're a jiu-jitsu ace like Gilbert, bro, you're fucked. Like, you're fucked. Like, be real. And I think Sean Brady could win some fights against, like, I think Leon is just a perfect stylistic matchup. Once again, short notice, Leon practicing for a boxer who really doesn't want to grapple, who doesn't, but then he gets somebody who just wants to grapple, really doesn't want to strike, and then overwhelms him, beats Leon. Then he's number 1 ranked, and I'm like, what? And people saying, oh, he's the future champion. I'm like, bro, I don't see it. I think JDM, like, we're looking at a matchup against the welterweights, bro. Genuinely, I think JDM stops Brady in like the second round, maybe the first. Like, his striking defense isn't good. His striking is really mid. And Bilal was able to have a lot of success. And I think if Sean Brady is on the back foot, it's not the same fighter. I think JDM cooks Sean Brady, bro. Now, then again, he could get JDM to the ground because I know y'all gonna lean towards the wrestler unless it's a wrestler that y'all don't like. Like y'all said, O'Malley was gonna knock out Marab. I get it. Like y'all don't like him, so y'all gonna say this. Probably said Conor was gonna knock out Khabib, so I get it. But JDM, I genuinely I think his anti-wrestling is better, and he was able to defend a lot of Bilal's takedowns. And I don't think Brady is as durable as Bilal, bro. I think Brady would get cooked I think he would get cooked by JDM, bro. I think JDM stops him in round 1. Then we look at him versus Bilal. We saw how that fight went. Then again, the fight probably won't be the same because it's like 3 years later. Of course, no fight is the same. I don't think no fight is the same, yes. But I think Bilal still beats him. 3 rounds, I can see Bilal getting a decision. 5 rounds, I can see Bilal getting a TKO because he's not really gonna be able to wrestle Bilal for real. He's not gonna be like Bilal striking is way better. So I think he loses to Bilal. Then we look at Shavkat. I think Shavkat stops Brady as well. I think he TKOs Brady. Like I'm saying, Brady, Bilal gave the blueprint, honestly, just like how Usman gave the blueprint for Leon. Like, it's the same way, bruh. Like, I'm not just like saying stuff. Like, it's the same way. Bilal gave the blueprint for Sean. Usman gave the blueprint for Leon. Bilal capitalized on that blueprint. Brady capitalized on that blueprint. Brady hasn't fought since Leon, because he just did it this year in March. So I think once he fights somebody like a JDM, like a Shavkat, even Bilal again, they're going to see it, like, look at the fight he lost, and they're going to capitalize on that blueprint. And that is back him up, throw punches and bunches, target his face, target his chin, and I think they're able to TKO Brady. I think, who else we looking at? Leon, who saw that fight when he dominated Leon Subman for Usman. I think Usman beats Brady. It depends. And at the making of this video, Joaquin Buckley is about to fight Kamaru Usman tonight. So, depending on how Usman looks. Now, if Usman goes out there, he gets flatlined, it's just different matchups. Now, it's just different matchups. Now, if he looks good, yeah, he cooks Brady. Like, simple as that. Gary. I think Gary is gonna beat Brady. I think Gary is gonna beat Brady. I see Gary getting a TKO, bro. Like, everybody calling Gary a decision merchant. He has been as of late. He has been. But I think Gary might TKO Brady as well. I'm not saying Brady is some chinless, like, he doesn't have a chin. I'm not saying that at all, bro. I'm not saying that he can't take a punch. I'm just saying, bro, like, the blueprint is out. And if Bilal is able to do that and overwhelm you, and Bilal hit JDM some shots, by the way. Some shots. Way harder shots than he hit Brady with. So, genuinely, I think, like, these fighters, like Gary might end up getting TKO. If not, I do have Gary winning that though. Buckley versus Brady. I think Buckley. See, and then I'm just saying, all these guys, I think they beat Sean Brady, bro. I really genuinely think they beat him. I'm not saying it just because I'm a Leon fan, bro. I'm not saying that. Like he just completely dominated Leon, bro. He gained so much respect from me. I had to put his profile picture as my I had to put his picture as my profile picture. Like, bro, trust me, it's not coming from a biased standpoint. I'm just saying, calling it how it is. You know, that's like me saying Kobe Covington beats Michael Morales. Like, no, that's crazy. Once again, I think Morales beats, like, and then we get to the line. I think he beats Kobe. I think he already beat Gilbert. I think he beats Jeff Neal. That's kind of a tricky matchup, bro, because we looking at that. I ain't even gonna go there, bro. Prates, I think he beats Wonder Boy. Holland, that's kind of intriguing. But yes, I think these guys, like, I think majority of these guys beat Brady. You know, they have to do it. They have to prove it. Like, his next fight is going to be against Ian Gary, so we have to see how that fight looks. You know, maybe his striking has improved leaps and bounds like Bilal did. Just never know. But it's only one way to find out. We just have to see. So, y'all boys, just stay on alert. We're going to see what Sean Brady does. This video could be completely proven wrong. I have no problem with being wrong, bro, at all. If I'm wrong, that just means I have to learn, have to educate myself more. But y'all boys, I appreciate y'all tuning in to another video. I'm going to keep these videos coming. Just keep showing support to the TikTok, to the YouTube, join the Discord. And I'm going to just keep these videos just getting out for y'all boys. I love y'all, man. And as always, I'm going to see y'all on the next one.